Hello and welcome to your as above Sabbat astrology message for the summer solstice 2024, presented by Cawnawyn Mor. As the sun moves into its cardinal point of 0 degrees Cancer, we are met immediately with the full moon in Capricorn, a celestial event that will illuminate the skies and our hearts with a profound message of this Saturnian sign. Saturn, Capricorn's ruler, has been slowing to a near halt in our skies, preparing to move retrograde later this month on June 29th. The sun, now having moved into Cancer, is under the moon's rulership, which makes for a compelling opposition between the soul, the sun, ruled by our heart, the moon, which stands at the furthermost place away from the sun, operating under Saturn's oppressive rule. While we are entering this season of summer in the northern hemisphere, and we may look forward to warmer, longer days and the climax of the magic and bounty of the earth, we are being confronted with adversity and revelation. Saturn, as it slows, is extremely powerful right now, and it is heavy-handed with reminders of all that Saturn represents: limits, structures, stability, constraint, maturity, all things that burden, bind, and ultimately fortify us. So are you currently confronting these themes in your life? Are they coming through the form of a relationship conflict or a power struggle with another person? While we may be grappling with or witnessing these dynamics play out in our immediate surroundings, remember too that all that is occurring outside of us is a reflection of what is occurring inside of us. What work is still left to be done that you have been leaving neglected? You may feel torn between wanting to create this peace and sanctuary to ground yourself as the season begins, and needing to accomplish or wrap up unfinished tasks, caring for the conflicts that need to be resolved and put to rest. This full moon's ruler, Saturn, is sharing its Piscean home with the slow-moving Neptune right now, which is also preparing to move retrograde on July 1st. Saturn's co-presence with Neptune is influencing this challenge, reminding us to examine which boundaries need dissolving and which may need to be reestablished and upheld. If logistics have become clouded, expectations confounded, and goals obscured, now is the time to reassess. It may be hard to put a specific plan into action right now, so use this time to reflect independently and see what comes to the forefront, what needs to be shifted. The Sun, Venus, and Mercury are all together in Cancer to kick off this season, and the power that Venus and Mercury have in this conjunction, in this nurturing sign of Cancer, could provide you with the support and care you need from friends, loved ones, and peers to assess your current situation. Their aspects to Mars and Neptune provide beautiful opportunities to utilize your creative passions and rituals of self-care. Remembering that Cancer is by nature a protective, private, and reflective water sign may give you the nudge you need to allow yourself this sacred space to do this deeper, quieter work. Saturn is indeed bearing down on all of us, reminding us that there is always work to be done. This full moon will make another appearance at the very end of Cancer season on July 21st at the 29th degree of Cancer and Capricorn. Especially for those with heavy cardinal placements in Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, these lunations provide an opportunity to approach your current situation with a sober mindset toward improving your relationships, your work ethic, and establishing a deeper authorship and authority over yourself. As the Saturn and Neptune retrogrades begin, we will experience an opportunity for true expansion and growth after the most recent meaningful lunation. Venus and Mars will be in an opening sextile, a transit that harkens back to their conjunction in Aquarius back in January. So, how has your approach toward relationships changed since then? What strategy have you employed to manifest more wealth, more abundance, more pleasure in your life? And is it paying off? Is it time to partner and collaborate with a potential new ally or new interest? What was once a dream now has the real potential to become something tangible, as Venus and Mars have moved into Earth and water signs, and they are willing to grow something together. Examine your approach toward the polarities of the universe, yin and yang, light and shadow, the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies, and be open to potential opportunities that may arise with interacting with these relationships. As July gets underway, we will experience more of this opening energy. A new moon in Cancer, Jupiter still feeling out its opening trine to Pluto, Venus in an opening trine to Saturn, Mars in an opening sextile to Saturn, Venus in an opening sextile to Saturn, and Mercury in an opening sextile to Jupiter. All of our interpersonal planets are taking the lead and charging us toward the development of these much larger cycles taking place with the outer planets. After the full moon reality check brought to us at the summer solstice, prepare yourself for the opening growth, progress, inflation, and ascendancy into new territory. Cancer, a cardinal sign, holds within it the energy of new beginnings and bravely facing the unknown. The last few months may have brought a deeper awareness of the threats and illusions that we are all facing, which may cause us to approach this swath of new beginnings with an abundance of caution, distrust, and defensiveness. But know that if you've been longing to make a change as a result of your insights thus far this year, now is the moment to charge ahead and bravely do it, despite the obstacles you may face. And there will be obstacles. Looking ahead to July 14th through 16th, our god of passion, aggression, and energy, Mars, will meet up with the planet of rebellion, surprise, sudden inspiration, and rupture, Uranus, in the earth sign of Taurus. This could truly signify the ground shaking beneath our feet. So, prepare yourself for the intensity of these two forces of change meeting in our skies. In years past, this transit through Taurus has brought us shocking news events that have challenged our perception of all things that we believe to be true and permanent. You yourself may be experiencing a shakeup of your foundations and be forced to face a new reality. The passion of Mars meeting up with the thrill of Uranus may insist that you take pleasure or action right now, right this second. But I encourage you to do your best during this time to ground yourself and wait to see if that compulsion is really fleeting or if it actually holds. Those around you will be prone to acting out erratically, harshly, and even dangerously. Please be safe out there. And channel this energy into a healthier outlet if you can, using forceful or passionate exercises like dancing, martial arts, axe throwing, high-intensity interval training, or getting creative and throw some paint on the wall. Make it weird. Drum it out. Sing it, and don't be afraid to sound ugly. Find a safe Cancerian space to allow yourself the freedom to express that passion in a safe and meaningful way. This is all in preparation for our Sun making its first opposition with Pluto on the Leo-Aquarius axis on July 21st. All of the changes, the new cycles, the blossoming technologies, the tantalizing futures and opportunities that lie within our grasp, all of this comes to head with this transit. Our Sun, or soul, stands in its rulership of Leo and makes us acutely aware of where we stand in relation to a much larger tsunami of change that races towards us from Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius has challenged us to examine our role in bettering our future and serving society as a whole. How comfortable are you with the small, humble role you play in relation to a greater collective of humankind? To the seemingly insignificant role you have to play in the universe? How do you come to terms with the reality of that truth? When faced with these overwhelming realities, it is easy to feel afraid of the future, retreat into the bitterness of nihilism, or surrender to the feeling of insignificance. But remember that our Sun in Leo does not shy away from being authentic to its own desires and to the will of its own heart, because it is critical to our deeper awareness and understanding that we embrace the meaningfulness of our life. Only through a profound understanding of the effect our individual selves have on making lasting change in this world, of the energies that we ourselves are capable of manipulating and changing, and the realities that we are capable of creating, are we able to truly understand what a better future for the collective could even look like. It's through the balance of the light of Aquarius and the light of Leo, service to a greater cause, and the embracing of strength in the individual soul, the archetypal hero, and the integration of our shadow, that we are truly able to evolve into a place of greater peace and understanding. So, I urge you to remember that as the wheel turns and as we are met with another cardinal season of new beginnings, maintain awareness around the balance of energies in your life. Channel the heat, passion, and aggravation into something that allows you to create something better. control the impulses that propel you towards self-sabotage, and instead find a way to counterbalance the hunger with true, lasting sustenance that is healthy and revitalizing. Utilize the feedback and support from those around you to maintain a sober perspective on the work that still needs to be done, but remain true to your dreams, your goals, and values that guide you toward what your soul craves. This summer solstice, I wish you the best as you manifest a life of divine purpose and glory. For you are worthy, and you are free. Blessed be.